fire! Get those dog and easy people! Fire!
Everybody is here to make a movie together, and there's no kind of wandering off into your own department. No, well, this is, oh, and my process and all this stuff. You know, Steven knows exactly how the movie is going to go, and so it's kind of like everybody getting together and doing it. And Captain Di is one of those elements, and he's invaluable.
On that BAR, stand by.
I'm a retired captain.
Fire!
I fought in Southeast Asia and in the Middle East. I felt that much of the movies that were being done about the military, about the American fighting man, were nonsense. So I came to Hollywood full of bright and shining promises and ideas about how I could fix all of this. I believe that there's a certain heart and a certain spirit that's common throughout fighting men. And I think that actors who are like dry sponges until you pour on the water and the liquid and that sort of thing need to be immersed in the rigorous lifestyle, in the horrors that infantrymen and combat people all over the world face. And so to the extent that insurance and lifestyles will allow, I immerse those actors in that lifestyle.
Reload!
Tired and miserable and who'd want to go home, of whom great physical things are being demanded of constantly. And we couldn't have done that without having gone through something like Dale Di put us through.
The boot camp, it was the best of times, and it was the worst of times.
They had a total of 10 days training, of which 6 days were spent under canvas in the field in typical British weather, pouring rain and cold and chilly, and it was very rugged on them, very tough. Sometimes we had night exercises. They slept very little. They ate twice a day, British rations, if they didn't upset me that day. And they went through a very grueling and rigorous weapons handling curriculum, the business of infantry tactics, the business of what it's like to live with this sort of thing.
Reload and commence fire! On the firing line, stand by! Fire!
I take them to the field, I make them eat rations, I shoot at them with blank ammunition, I beat them up, I beat on them, I make them crawl and sleep in the mud and the cold and the dirt. When they come out the other end, if I've done my job successfully, they have at least an inkling of what it's like, the deprivations, the hardships that people sacrifice to serve their country in the military. Frankly, when we started, I was at the very bottom of their Christmas card list. But it's never failed in all the 30 or so movies that I've done that every youngster who has been able to grasp what I'm trying to explain to him, who's understood where we're trying to go, the tribute that we're trying to pay, the honor and homage that we're trying to do, everyone who's understood that has come and said, thank you. Thank you for showing me a little glimpse into that lifestyle.
I can tell you that all of us will tell you that if we hadn't gone through that, we never would have been able to get through the first day of shooting.
Had it not been for boot camp, this would be a lot harder movie to make for all the lads. But having gone to boot camp, so far, the guys have said we've never even come close to the hell they suffered under Dale Di at boot camp, on the set every day working with me. So in a way, boot camp was the greatest thing for the morale that they could have done and for their training to really turn them into soldiers.